this program due to the fact the FAA has deemed this aerial footage to be obtained illegally. Please continue to enjoy this video without further interruption or drone footage. And remember, the FAA is always watching.
Those are some pretty awesome drone shots. Too bad I can't show them to you anymore. Ridiculous. Hey guys, I hope everyone is doing great. So I'm just going to get right into this today. Back on June 30th, this channel met the requirements to participate in YouTube's ad partner program. So in other words, monetization. What does this mean? No, I would say it's a lot more like this. That's more like it. Seriously though, what that means for someone like me who likes to use drone footage in order to help convey a story or establish a scene is that by continuing to use those kinds of clips without a Part 107 certification, in my interpretation of the language, I would technically be breaking the law.
Now what is so damn funny?
Now you might say, I see YouTubers all the time posting drone footage on monetized channels. And yeah, that's true, people do it. But what I've been told by the FAA, they say the following. FAA Part 107 certification is required for anyone that uses a drone in the furtherance of a business. Technically speaking, a monetized YouTube channel that shows drones in flight, uses videos or aerial photographs, constitutes as using a drone in the furtherance of a business.
We have clearance, Clarence.
Roger, roger. What's our vector, Victor?
I even went as far as to email the FAA about all of this, and they responded with the following. The short answer is yes. Something else that was alarming to me that was also mentioned in the response was this. If you post drone videos to social media, you no longer own the rights to that imagery. That is no longer a recreational use, and you must have a remote pilot certificate. That doesn't seem right. Is that true? Oof, yikes. Look, from what I've read and seen, the FAA isn't scouring YouTube looking to arrest or fine people that don't comply with their guidelines. It seems like most people that run into problems are either reported by maybe someone that has a competing legit drone business in their local area, or maybe doesn't like the fact that Donnie Drone Pilot is posting all of this cool footage on social media. Or maybe it's just someone who really doesn't like you. People doing stupid things will really get the FAA's attention, especially when it comes to drones. Maybe they're flying in areas that are off limit. Maybe they're flying at night without the proper waivers, or in any other unsafe way. They might do something super reckless and ultimately force the FAA's hand. My thought is this: why skirt that gray area and possibly open yourself to legal headaches, fines, or whatever nonsense the FAA feels like dishing out should they decide to bring the hammer down? So me posting clips of me clearly, or not so clearly, breaking the law in my eyes seems silly. So what are my options? Number 1, stop showing drone clips. That's not gonna happen. Option number 2, roll the dice and see what happens. Yeah, not my style. Or there's option 3, which is to attempt to get my remote pilot certificate. Yeah, I think I'll go with number 3. I mean, if I can be legal while also having the chance to maybe make some side money by shooting real estate or some other commercial situation, I'm all for it. So how do I get my remote pilot certificate? Well, first I have to pass a 60-question knowledge test at an FAA certified testing center. I fortunately have one here in my local airport, so that shouldn't be a huge deal. Next up is actually learning the material. So this isn't my first go-around with the idea of becoming a commercial drone pilot. About a year ago, I wanted to begin the process and started visiting multiple sites trying to digest as much information about the process as I could. I quickly became burnt out and really overwhelmed. The kind of information you're required to know was extensive, to say the least. Sectional charts, weather patterns, fog formation. And then when the stuff about METARs and TAFs started surfacing, I decided it was time to throw in the towel. Now, I'm not saying it couldn't be done, but I was putting in a lot of time just locating the information and not knowing 100% if I was studying the right things or interpreting them correctly. So this time, I'm going to try a different route. I found an online service that specializes in Part 107 certification. There's a ton of them out there, and after doing some research, I decided on Remote Pilot 101. The cost for the program is $149, but they offer 30% off with the coupon code HAIRON18, so the cost ends up being right around $104. So many of the other schools I researched cost around the $300 mark. At a third of the cost of those other courses, it'll be interesting to see if I can pass and, more importantly, actually learn something. So that's where we're at. I'm going to dive into this material, hopefully soak it up like a sponge, and then go take this test. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, so today's the day. I'm about to go take the 107 certification test to become a remote drone pilot. Now, I'm super nervous, but I feel very confident. The Remote Pilot 101 course was fantastic. I feel very prepared, and I feel like it was a really good route to go. I will link all of that information down below in the description, along with the 30% off coupon. Now, I ended up watching 5 hours of video over the course of 3 days. I took a ton of practice tests, and voila, here we are. But I think it's time to go. The airport is a 10-minute drive. Sure, it'd be cool to have some drone footage of that. Well, hopefully soon enough. Well, we're here. We are at North Star Aviation. It's our local airport here in town. And I am really, really nervous for this exam / test / God, I don't even know. But I'm really nervous, if you can't tell. I just want to go in there, take this test, hopefully pass it. I've been studying for like a week. Wish me luck. Hopefully I'll come back and I can say I'm a certified drone pilot. It sounds so weird. Okay, I'm just gonna go do this. Well, guys, I passed. I am officially a certified drone pilot, which is super exciting to me. I got an 87%, which isn't great, but there was a lot of trick questions on there. But enough about that, let's go fly some drones.